Hey y'all. Just gonna make sure my AirPods are connected. They are. Day 60. Ooh, we lost a sage ash shell. Highly recommend when saging. So, this is a very clearly unfiltered Phoenix Diary that I wanted to do before the day ends. And I just wanted to take a moment to hop on here and say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone that took the time to say a prayer for me, for my family, that took the time to tune into that energy and to witness the portal that was happening. There was a very big day today and progress moving forward in the lineage of my entire family and the freedom of my entire family. And so I'm so grateful for anyone that happened to hear that. And also, and hear my Phoenix Diaries and pray is what I meant to say. And also, I want to remind you guys of the power of prayer, the power of community, and allowing your community to know truly, to the capacity that you're able to, what is going on for you and how they can show up for you. The beauty of prayer and the beauty of service is it's actually the giver that receives the reward because they are the ones that receive that serotonin boost from a thoughtful word, a thoughtful prayer, an act of kindness that they get to give. It's the giver that truly receives. And that's an old adage because there's truth in it. And so pray. Pray for your people and also ask them how you can support them. And if you are someone who needs help or needs a prayer or needs support, ask for it. Let those who are around you be a part of your experience, even if you feel, and this is something I connect with, that it's not pretty, it's not beautiful, it's not what people want to see, it's maybe not why I feel they interact with me or come to me. And so it's very off brand, if you want to put it in a very clinical term. And sometimes it's scary to share those things that are ugly. And also, they're not, they're so human. And so I'm witnessing this moment and I'm doing this diary for myself as well as a reminder in the future as things come up to remember to continue to share and to allow the power of community to come in and be a guide and be empowering. So I hope that you will lean into that and allow that to be something that supports you, whether you're going through something now or in the future, or again, whether you see someone in your life who's going through something. Ask them how you can pray for them. Ask them how you can show up for them and pray to whatever it is that you believe in that they might have ease and grace along their process. I'm a firm believer that there are no mistakes in the contracts that we have entered into. I'm a believer that we signed up for them in some way so that we could receive the most optimal lessons and therefore the most optimal opportunities for growth. And so, with that being said, it doesn't mean that once our boots are on the ground here, we don't feel struggle and challenge immensely. And maybe isolation, we may feel alone, we may feel scared, confused. I know there are so many layers of that still to come. And I'm so honored and grateful for this community and for the messages that I felt or that I saw come in and the energy that I felt um, encircling my family. And this year has been a huge chain breaking year for the women of my family and the men. And it is something that has been extremely confusing and painful, and at the same time, extremely liberating and freeing. And so I'm reminded that we are in the last few hours of the 47th gene key. And there was no mistake that my mother's pearl. the very center of her design orbits around this 47. The 47 is her pearl. So I think I'll give us one nugget on the 47 to anchor in this Phoenix diary and remind us of the beauty of transmuting the past, the beauty of alchemy, the gift that comes when we shift out of the shadow of oppression. Okay. The process of transmutation has actually been described very well by the alchemist. It consists of an endless series of small and often indecipherable mutations leading to a finite number of transmutations. These transmutations are huge turning points in your life. To transmute is to make a quantum leap into a whole new dimension. If you follow the script hidden in your DNA, then you will experience these dimensional shifts in your inner and outer lives. Many cultures, mythologies, and mystical systems have described this process of spiritual evolution because it is universal. The only prerequisite for the process to keep moving is a continual surrender to your fears. The moment one fear has been embraced, another reveals itself, and your life moves you to confront the new fear. We each have to take the lid off of our Pandora's box, and in doing so, we will discover the layers of oppression that lie within us. As these layers are dissolved one by one, you discard one by one the illusions that you think are protecting you from dissolving yourself. Through this ongoing process of transmutation, you gradually sift through the junk DNA, and in doing so, you begin to see your life on a much wider level of reality. The only way to read the codes is to live them. And you do, and as you do, they unwind and reveal their true purpose to return you to the very source of consciousness from which you came. The 47th and those with the 47th gift in their hologenetic profile are people who are deeply aware of this alchemical process in human beings. The only way to transcend suffering is to move more deeply into it, embracing every feeling and event that comes to you.